Üdvözlök mindenkit, indul a Dragon Age újabb streamje, amint ígértem. Beszélni annyira már nem fogok, mert kicsit fáradt vagyok hozzá, úgyhogy élvezzétek a pure contentet. Most értünk vissza Redcliffe várába, és most megmentjük Connort. Megpróbáljuk megmenteni. Pillanat, kinyomom a Facebookot. Bekapcsolom azért a restreamet, ha úgy van. Mert úgy láttam, hogy magamnak egy kicsit laggolgat, szenvedget a gépem. Nem tudom, miért lehet ez. Na, és folytatjuk is.
There you are. We have brought lyrium and begun preparations for the ritual. We can start any time. It only works because the child gave himself to the demon willingly. If the demon takes over the host forcibly, we must slay the abomination. We have only enough lyrium for one attempt. I hope you succeed. Such a young lad deserves better than execution. It truly depends on the manner of demon. It sounds like a spirit of greed and desire, one of the more powerful in the hierarchy. It will likely engage you in dialogue and tempt you with an offer. Avoid it. Making deals with demons never turns out well. Yes, we haven't sufficient lyrium at present to send more than one mage into the Fade. Very well. Who will go into the Fade? Then let us begin.
Nem, elbasszom. Nem jó gombot nyomtam.
We have brought lyrium. Very well. Who will go into the fate? Me? Confront the demon? This is... so be it. I shall confront... We have brought Lear. Very well. Who will go into the Fade? Then return. We are ready to proceed when you are. Very well. Who will go? Then let us begin forthwith.
Is that you, Connor? I can hear you! I'm coming! Is anyone out there? Hello?
Father! Where are you?
You there? Have you seen my son? I can hear him, but I cannot find him. This blasted fog has me turning in circles.
This is the Fade. Your kind cannot navigate it any more than you could navigate a dream.
I don't understand. Where is my Connor?
I will find him for you, since I foolishly gave my word that I would. Leave me to it.
No. No, you're trying to lead me astray. I do not believe you. Connor! Connor, where are you? Leave me to find my son. Something happened to him. I can feel it. Blessed Allah.
Morrigan is B.
Who are you? Are you the one that made Father ill? Tell me now!
Shoo! Run along and play, or whatever.
No! You're here to hurt Father. I know it. I won't let you. You're the one making Father sick! Why do you keep hurting me? Why are you trying to stop me?
Enough of these games. Give me what I want.
Trespasser! I will drive you out! You can't stop me! Get out of here! You have to get out! Father wanders, seeking me, trapped within my web. All is as it should be. Why must you interfere?
Why do you speak through illusions? Come, let us converse. Child, calm down. It's all right. I won't hurt you.
What? Kicsit bugos.
I cannot be
a kurva de bugos.
Very well. No more illusions. Now we meet face
What?
to face. You see my true form and stand in my domain. It is here I am most powerful. And yet I have no wish to engage your power, nor should you be so eager to engage mine. Perhaps we should converse instead? Do you take me for a fool? I know better than to bargain with your kind. Alas, that is sad. Very well then. If you wish a battle, you will have it. Let us see if your power matches your boldness, creature.
A fuss. Mi ez? What the fuck is happening?
Very well. It is perhaps... I will not become an abomination no matter... One soul I already possess. I do not need another. You need not fear me on that account. I wish... Do you take me for a fool? Alas, very well.
So it is over. Connor is his old self. He does not seem to remember anything, which is a blessing. I suppose we will need to send him to the Circle of Magi's tower for training once the war is over. It's so odd to think of the boy as a mage, of all things. Eamon has much to mourn and rebuild should he recover. But at least he could be thankful that both his son and wife are safe.
I owe you my deepest thanks. I had nearly... I can scarcely believe Connor is the boy he once was.
There is still the matter of Jowan. His poisoning Eamon began this whole mess, yet he lives. I must decide what becomes of him. We will hold him for Eamon to decide his fate. If he doesn't recover, Jowan's fate is sealed. What do you think? You spoke with him, have you not? You know what he has done better than I do, even.
Released? Are you mad? Why would you do such a thing?
I agree with Isolde. He's a Maleficar. We cannot simply unleash him on the land and ignore his crimes. Perhaps you are correct. But that is Eamon's decision, not mine. I'm sorry. Jowan stays in the dungeon for now. But our task is not done yet. Whatever the demon did to my brother, it seems to have spared his life, but he remains comatose. We cannot wake him.
The urn. The urn of sacred ashes will save Eamon.
It has been tried, and we will continue trying. Perhaps the demon's absence will make a difference. However, the relic is another option.
My husband funded the research of a scholar in Denerim, a brother Genetivi. He has been studying the inscriptions on Andraste's birth rock. When Eamon fell ill, I sent the knights to speak to Genetivi. I hoped that he had finally discovered the location of the urn of sacred ashes itself. They were unable to locate Genetivi. In desperation, I sent more knights in search of the brother, or some clue of the urn's location.
I must organize Eamon's knights as they return, draft new soldiers, and prepare the army to fight. I shall hand Redcliffe back to Eamon when he awakens, and in a state where it can be of some use in the coming war. Truly, what other choice do I have? No one else can. Even if I wished to do it myself, I cannot abandon Redcliffe to its own devices. Perhaps you could seek out the brother's home in Denerim and see if any clues remain on his whereabouts. It is the only place to begin the search, I think. I must go to the hall and begin rebuilding. I wish you luck, and may the Maker go with you.
You saved my son's life.
As well. You're the one who saved me. Then, I guess I owe her thanks. Father always said to remember to thank people who do nice things for you. I hope Father gets better soon. He will, won't he?
I notice that you are spending a great deal of time with that girl, the bard. Is it not? Seems to me that 'tis exactly what I think. Oh, I'm not opposed to the girl. She seems agreeable enough for the sort of man who likes that sort of thing. My point is that you and I have shared a bed together. It seems hardly fitting to have you doting upon that girl at the very same time, does it? And yet the evidence speaks to the contrary. If you feel nothing for the girl, your actions say otherwise. The crux of the matter is this. I do not share. If you wish to pursue that girl, that means you do not wish to pursue me. 'Tis all the same to me. I will not be where I am not valued. I simply wish to know where I stand. Then you need to say that to Leliana. Sooner rather than later.
I see you're still with Morrigan. I thought you said she didn't mean anything to you. What are you playing at? You tell me you like me, that I mean something to you, and you have her on the side? It's not fair to either Morrigan or me. Do you say the same things to her that you say to me? Just show me some respect. Show us some respect, please. Wonderful people have their limits too. I care for you, more deeply than I can say, but I can't watch you going to her all the time. I see. That's your choice then. I understand. Excuse me. I have to be alone for a while.
Get out of here, bitch.
I wonder what happened to all the other castles. Do you think they all died? Or did they run away?
I hear you saved the Earl's
I wonder
son.
what happened to all the other castle
That's got to
servants
count
that
for
were here.
something.
Do you think they all died? Or did they run away?
Oh.
On it. This should be easy enough.
Right away. Right away. I'll do it. On my way.
You return. Might you have news? What of him? He awaits my brother's decision on his fate. No, I cannot do that. He almost killed my brother. If Eamon wishes to pardon the mage, he will, when he awakes. Yes, but they are returning slowly. No doubt the war's... Then, good luck, my friend.
Túl sok CD.
On my way.
Sire, I have more news. Yes. Well, it seems that the fighting has gone exactly as you...
I would like to know what you intend to accomplish, Father. Should we not be fighting the Darkspawn instead of each other?
The nobility should be brought into line and then the Darkspawn defeated. This is no true blight, Honora. Only Kaelin's vanity demanded it be so.
Beg pardon, sire. But blight or no, we may not have the manpower to face the Darkspawn soon.
Kaelin approached your legions for support, did he not?
Never! Marek and I drove those bastards out! Not roll out the welcome for them now!
We need help, Father. We cannot deal with this crisis alone.
Ferelden will stand on its own! I will lead it through this, Honora. You must have faith in me.
Did you kill Kaelin?
Kaelin's death was his own doing.
Let's get started.
Rip.
I fell. For a moment there, I thought it was all over. I will explain everything when we are back at camp. Now is not the time. So, tell me, how did you become a Grey Warden? Ah, you are keeping this tale to yourself, I see. Fair enough. Forgive me for prying. I am interested to hear. Arl Rendon Howe? The Earl of Amaranthine? Why would he do such a thing to you? You are the last of the Couslands? I had no idea. My lord, do not be blinded by your desire for revenge. Take heart, dear friend. You survived. Even it is not so bad, is it, being a Grey Warden? Sometimes it gives me comfort to think that everything will end up the way it's supposed to. That it will be. You were chosen. You survived.
You remind me of Lady Cecily.
Who?
She was an Orlesian lady. My mother served her until she died, and Lady Cecily let me stay instead of turning me out on...
The one who
Both.
She...
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Oh. Hello, dear.
What she means is, in Andraste's name.
Stop correcting me! What would Andraste do? That's what you should be concerned with, I say. Andraste was no fuss budget. Praying for the good... That's what I said. Tell you about the chart? What?
Sister,
Fine, then. What do you want to know? It's the 10th stanza from the... Oh, you should have heard Brother Caedmon sing it, though. He had a voice like a bucket full of toads. It was tragic, really.
We don't speak of that.
He was in charge of the lyrium storehouse. It wasn't good. He took off all his clothes in the middle of the chant one summer day. He tripped and fell into the vat of elderberry wine for the feast and drowned. We were 6 days drying him out for his cremation. He looked like a pickled egg. So tragic. Oh, there is...
Well, you get the general idea.
It is. Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him. But no time for...
Oh.
It's true, though.
The deep dark before dawn's first lights.
In the name of... What? King Kaelin died, remember? Along with most of...
That which you...
The death toll it... He should have retired to Val Royeaux years ago, but he wanted to stay and serve the remainder of his day. He wouldn't be a Templar.
Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked.
He doesn't forget who he is, even if he can't remember anything else. May the light... In the name of... Did you need something else?
strange that matters can be so tumultuous and yet the day still be so bright. Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chanter's Board? The archivist... We all... Faith is of the heart, not of the head. When the heart is ungoverned, and even false symbols have the power to... Suffice it to say, I look... Perhaps you can understand my skepticism. The real ashes may still... Of course...
As there is but one world, one life, one...
As you wish.
My client appreciates your...
You here to report another crime? I swear we should just cordon off the entire district. Oh, can I help you, Warden? The lower market isn't deemed important by the captain of the guard, even less with Al Howe in charge. So when I finally get the new men I request, I get the delightful surprise of discovering their Lord Such-and-Such's illegitimate, untrained, moronic whelps. But lords keep sending me more of them. It's decent pay, no expectations, a uniform. So I have a legion of bastards to protect the market from pickpockets, stabbings, and whatnot, and Al Howe's specially picked men are the worst of the lot. With the bastards, I just have to worry about dicing, the odd bit of drool, or yelling at them too loudly and hurting their poor feelings, and then getting chewed out by... But I swear, the Arl's men are more criminal than the miscreants we occasionally erect. So if your lifeblood isn't draining in the gutters as we speak, don't bother reporting it. What? I mean, yes. I've got a pretty popular establishment that's crawling with mercenaries. If I send my boys in, someone might get, maker forbid, hurt, and I'll have to explain to their noble fathers that being a guard is actually dangerous. The name of the whorehouse is the Pearl. Beat down any mercenaries that are out of line and send them a message. I said beat down, not kill. Let me make that really clear. Not on fire, or exploded, or make it... Sorry. Used to giving orders to my boys. Just leave them breathing and I'll be happy. Thank you, Warden. Happy hunt.
I have never seen such a collection of merchants and people before.
I can have my father send
Tis
himself,
always
like
so.
Darkspawn, you know.
Another visitor, the Meister. Enjoy browsing. My cousin and I have trade connections all along the seaways. We have furniture, silks, carvings, and much more. Caesar handles the trade stock. I handle other affairs. No, I am not. I am a trader at heart. My home is the road. But I was born. It has been many, many years since I have seen her. But the road is a better mistress than my home city ever was. No. It has been many, many years. You can live a longer life out here. Straightforward, predictable. I take Darkspawn any... Luck be...
If you have coin, welcome. If not, move along. Too many refugees blocking customers. I didn't think so, sir. Too much flesh on the bones. You walk tall, proud, not hunched. Sad times in Ferelden. Now with war and blood. Oh, yeah. You're back. You need something? You're back. You need better now with war and blight.
I recognize you. From Ostagar. And trust his blood. You're a Grey Warden. Duncan's apprentice. You killed my friend. And good King Kaelin. I demand satisfaction, sir. So you would compound slander on top of treason? You dare smear Terran Loghain's word? I do not like your tone, sir. But you may be right. I may regret this, but I cannot duel someone who may be guiltless. Leave, Warden. If I find proof, we will meet again.
Dwarven crafts.
As you wish.
Dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar. You won't... Welcome. Welcome. We sell only the strongest dwarven steel, folded over 100 times in the forges of Orzammar. In times like this, surely your group could use some extra protection on the road. Every piece... Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarf... Welcome back. I'll answer what I can, but my policy is not to sell things that don't belong to me. It's the capital of Ferelden, but the man who seems to be running the city guard is the new Arl Rendon Howe. Came in from somewhere up north. The Landsmeet's the big news. Every dusty noble is...
Turn your attention elsewhere. My business does not concern you. I doubt that. Yes, you're right. This is very interesting. I'll take this note from you, and I'll confiscate this lyrium as evidence. You have done a great thing here, friend. Those rogue mages' days are numbered.
Good day.
What is it? I have work to do. What does it say? Ah, I knew this would happen. Just when I was... Well, thanks. I can't...
Good day. The market. Come, rest here. I have the fine... For a lady friend, perhaps? Roses... And smelling good is not. Ferelden is no longer... People judge with their noses as well as their ears and eyes. But you look... Perhaps you seek the armor smith, Wade. Then to the south? He is quite the artiste, yes? Much of this city is still a mystery to me, Circa. And if your thirst is strong, I am from Orlais. Your
While Denerim is a fine city, but I miss my... Orlais has many good things, but it is sometimes not so good to be... common. My brother had trouble with a chevalier and we departed short. You know so little. For their service, they're allowed privilege. And none of us are quite so... We left that very night and came here. Perhaps in your land, many revere the chevaliers for...
Welcome, friends. Welcome to Wade's Emporium. We have the finest armors in Denerim, maybe in all of Ferelden. How may we assist you? You're obviously not from around here. Wade.
That's not true, Herin. The dwarves of Orzum. These piles of rust droppings you forced me to make are worthless compared. You never let me have the time, the material.
Customers expect their armor in a timely fashion, not years late.
That happened once, just once, and you never let it drop. I am.
Wade owns the Emporium, but without let's just say the Emporium has improved.
But I do miss the good old days. I could really take my time to make quality.
Oh, by all means, you can return to them. And to the gruel you used to fancy.
No. Sorry, Herin.
Certainly.
Herin, the bloody customers are bothering me again. What do I pay you for?
Sorry. Wade is a genius. Truly, you'll... but he doesn't deal with customers.
And tell him I don't want anyone looking over my shoulders either.
There's been more. Best be careful. Darkspawn are coming.
Message for you, my lord. More things to deliver. Goodbye.
By order of the new Earl of Denerim, no one is to enter the alienage. Make it...
All the news is troubling these days. When will the war end?
My shift's nearly over.
Ain't got trust.
Busy day today. It must have been very difficult for you and your mother to live hiding from the Chantry and its hunters.
Your pitying tone is as unwelcome as it is unnecessary, old woman. There was nothing difficult about our lives in the slightest.
But surely you must have drawn notice from time to time.
You hear about a note? Maybe we have some things we can talk about. You are of great interest to me. That's a very direct question. On the whole, I don't like direct questions. For the sake of this discussion, let's say I am. Who do you blame for a death? The sword or the swordsman? Crows are swords, instruments used by someone else for their own reasons. So, one of our swords is hired out. He and his employees will do their job or die trying. But the crows as a whole have no bias. Ferelden is a busy place. Blight, civil war, other mayhem. Lots of people not getting along. Sometimes they really don't get along. Maybe want to do something about it. The people that handle that sort of thing can get real busy. You could say that. Not many people we can turn to. So, someone that's crossed our path and lived, well, maybe they could help out. Make some coin. Everyone wins. I hand you a scroll. You read it, you learn about someone interesting. If you find out something happens to him, something unfortunate, then if we talk again, I give you money for letting me know.
I don't like the sound of this.
You don't like what's on the scroll? Don't do anything. Maybe he has an accident and someone else tells me all about it. You can never be too careful. Can you blame someone for being circumspect? There you go. Makes for fine reading. If that's all, luck be to you. We've talked enough. Everything you need to know is on the scroll.
Busy day today. Huh? My cousin was sent to Ostagar before the battle.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
What can I get you, stranger?
I'm a Crimsonor! Which way you looking, or we'll rip your damn eyes out and piss in your skull!
The captain sends his Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
Now!
Te vagy az, Vitya. Shout out to my stream.
I won't take the blame. I won't take the blame for this one. Let's get started. I ain't sticking around. Thanks. I ain't sticking around to see how this turns out.
Yes, make it quick. Strange. Let's see this. I knew it! I gave that man the best 7 weeks of my life. Well, I guess he won't have me to push around anymore. Ha!
As you wish.
Welcome to the wonders of Thedas.
Köszönöm szépen a followot, Vitya, úristen! Egy igazi híresség iratkozott ma fel hozzánk. Köszönöm.
Oh, I see. Well, that's just rude.
Yes? What are you doing here? Brother Genetivi? Why? He was on the trail of the Urn of Sacred Ashes, yes. Whether he found it... I haven't seen Brother Genetivi in weeks. He sent no word. I'm afraid something has happened. Genetivi's research into the urn may have led him into danger. I don't know. He was very excited when he left and said he would be back with all... Perhaps the urn has been lost for... I tried to send help, but some knights came from Redcliffe looking for him not long ago. I sent them after Genetivi and they too have disappeared. Well, they haven't returned and they sent no word either. I don't know. Perhaps I am just a pessimist. I hope I am wrong. No, don't ask me where they went. You'll go after them. And what if ill luck should... This search is a curse on all of us. Some things are not meant to be found. I know that now. So, all he said before he left was that he would be staying at an inn near Lake Calenhard, investigating something in that area. If you were wise, you would turn away and never look back. Please, I beg you. I do not think this will end well. All actions have consequences. Perhaps Genetivi brought this on himself. Genetivi could not see how the search had consumed him. It was all he thought about. I hated seeing him like that. I'm not surprised it led to this. It is just the fear speaking. You're wasting time. If you insist on going after Brother Genetivi, you should leave as soon as possible. I mean, well, you seemed so earnest. If anyone is to find him, they should do it sooner rather than later. I am just his assistant. I just follow instructions. Yes, yes, of course. Thank you for your concern. It's been a very difficult time for me, and sometimes I don't know what to think or feel. I want Genetivi to be rescued, but I don't want more people to be hurt. You understand, don't you? Good luck. May you find the answers you seek. What are you doing? You're not supposed to go in there. I'm sorry, but that room is not for guests. It's full of books and papers, and I'd rather they were not disturbed. I said no. Genetivi was a very private person. No, don't touch that door!
On it.
Az biztos. Egy rohadt imposztor volt. Itt az igazi. Megölték, baszki. Akkor azt mondja, hogy még küldit csináljuk abból a kevésből. Ebből a kevésből. Van egy pár. Na, itt aztán boss fight lesz. Valamentot, és most videókom sincs.
think you have a chance?
Wait! Don't continue like that one.
You had it coming. Let's make this quick, shall we? Armed and dangerous.
Fúj. Ez a csak ennyi volt. Szépen babulok így. Aztán.
I shall do it. So be it. I shall do it. I shall do so.
Right. As you wish.
Na, itt indítom újra a játékot.
As you wish.
A két picsát nem kellett volna velem hozni. Melyik most baszás lesz.
Touch nothing.
Tell your captain that our deal is now...
Surfaces in this place very often.
That scamp Kylon sent you, right? Glad he hasn't forgotten about us.
Speaking to.
The mercenaries
I will give you a
right.
chance
Let's
to
get
leave.
If you'll hear about us.
Someone needs to... She's too good.
Ah, the Grey Warden. And I had heard that all the Ferelden Wardens were killed or exiled from this place. Oh, don't look so surprised. I've seen many of your kind in my journeys, and there is always something odd about you. Huh, strong hands. Could I entice you to leave your order and sign up as one of my crewmen? I could use those strong hands at my helm. I assume you saw that little drama, and none of these poor brutes has ever proven a match for me. They are too clumsy and predictable. I fight with quickness and wit, rather than with brute force and strength. I call myself a duelist because I honed my skills in duels with warriors I encountered over the years. As I said, it is better to avoid being hit, and it is best not to get into fights at all. An unusual request, coming from a fearsome slayer of Darkspawn. I am flattered that you wish to learn from me, sweet thing. It will take you years of practice to achieve true mastery of the style, but I can teach you the basics. I do, however, wish to get to know my potential student better, so we shall call for a drink, and you will honor me with a game. Have you ever played Wicked Grace? It is easy to learn, but difficult to master. You must watch your opponent's moves as carefully as your own. Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to? Good. Go ahead, then. Are you done yet? 5 cards each to start with, and may the cleverest player win. Is it my turn again? Please, keep your hands to yourself. Ha! The Angel of Death card. The game is over. We must show our hands. Ah, quite a good hand, sweet thing. Perhaps enough to best a lesser player. I have 3 angels, Fortitude, Truth, and Charity, and the Night of Dawn. I win. Still undefeated after all these years. Will I never meet my match? Ah, you're a good sport. Another game, then. Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to? Good. Go ahead, then. Are you done yet? 5 cards each to start with, and may the cleverest player win. Ah, the Night of Dawn. Just what I wanted. I have a good feeling about this game. You mean this card? Your memory is impressive. You have proven yourself quick and resourceful, and I would be honored to pass my skills on to you. Come, we will need some space for this. I don't think there's anything else I can teach you. Perhaps tell those you meet where you learned what you know.
Mind your manners here.
If you want something, talk to
Yes. What? Is it customary where you're from to give complete strangers questioning looks? And how is the polite way to respond? Maybe to tell you to go away? And that I'm busy? They call me Casimir. I'm first mate on Captain Isabella's ship. More than this, you do not need to know. Do you lack the ears and eyes? She did not get into the fight. They brought... Some of them never learn. If Isabella consents to play... Isabella commands the crew on the Siren's call. She is a remarkable... She calls herself a duelist. But you cannot pay me enough to duel her. I'm not so stupid as those two. Did you not see? They wanted... Some of them never learn. If Isabella consents to play a game with you, it's an honor. You do not ask for compensation if you lose. Isabella, she calls herself a duelist. But you cannot... You should ask Isabella. I do not know how to...
Turn around and walk, stranger. This affair is for White Falcons only. We're the toughest, meanest, and loudest mercenary band from the Free Marches. If you haven't heard of us yet, you will soon. Now get out. Get a load of this guard. You're telling us what to do? You have a point there. Man, let's clear out. Don't want to get on Locane's bad side, do we?
Tell Kylon I owe him one. Welcome to the Pearl. He'll have to go one at a time, I'm afraid. Our rooms... But we can discuss. So what would you like me to show you? The men or the women? Or some of both, if you prefer. Welcome back. What can I get for you, honey? Come again.
Most nem kurvázunk. Ennyit csaj mellett.
On it.
Make a I could have handled it. Thanks. I think I need to go hide somewhere.
As you wish. Another Grey Warden supporter.
Not just a supporter, Peyton. That's a Grey Warden. He's the one Arl Howe is looking for.
Our trap landed a Warden? You've got one chance to surrender. For what it's worth, I believe you. Not that I particularly care. We're not common guards, Warden. We're Howe's elite. Shavra, Tennant, and Jarvie, let's kill ourselves a Warden.
Let's get started.
You again. What?
I don't think there's anything else I can teach you.
Welcome back. What can I get for you, honey? Come again.
Ja, nem fogom. Szerintem se. Én utálom Dragon Age-et, szóval tényleg nem fogom kijátszani. Csak irigy vagy. Mert én dedikált vagyok valami miatt. Úristen,
This should be easy enough.
Komolyan. Fuck you,
I was hoping I'd
Streets of
find you.
Denerim.
I heard about the Pearl. I don't know how, but you got them to leave with no fuss at all. The Pearl's workers will...
Nobody gives orders to my men but me. A little lesson in respect is in order.
I see. Don't bother sparing these louts. Things are about...
Mit nyertél? Retard. Yeah? Yes?
Right away.
And people actually voluntarily attack you. Are they just stupid? Here's the payment I promised. I might have more work if you're interested. But I'm heading back to the market district. Back up.
Baszki, tök szarul érzem magam, hogyha már kijátszottam. Jaj, de rossz, jaj, de rossz. Győzött horvát, na már.
I'll do it.
Hello. Here I am.
Yes?
Danger approach now.
Killer. Ó, nem áll, hogy oda ment mögé.
Yes? All right, let me take a look. Why? What did he do to deserve this?
Okay.
As you wish.
Igen, eddig meg fordítva volt. Várja, fentebb húzom egy kicsit. Így már jó lesz, hello. Amúgy nem hiszem, hogy sokat változott. Majd megmondod nekem. Igen. Várjál, azt itt kell. De jó, hogy amúgy ezt folyamatosan változtatni kell. Na így. Igen, lol. Eddig meg miért fordítva volt? Beszarok. Imádom, hogy ez sok szarlegen kell engem. Hangos idejetek.
Our continued friendship is guaranteed.
This should be easy enough.
Minden elémben még nem volt olyan, hogy ne támadjanak meg. Az igen. Éled már ki ezt a szerencsétlent.
Let's get started.
Something I can help with?
As you wish. Let's get started. As you wish. This should be easy enough.
You! We're about to send the boys to hunt you down. Boss says kill him!
Right. On it. As you wish.
With this, you seal your guild's success.
What business would the mighty Grey Wardens have with a man like me? Oh? What was this about? I worried this might happen. I hoped it wouldn't be you who came for me. I have no choice. Forgive me, Warden, but I cannot go back with you.
As you like. Right away.
Trap! Enemies approaching! Right. Here we go!
You don't win back!
Immediately. Must.
Only one shall stand!
You should grab
Just
like that!
you actually
trouble!
shot.
Here's as well! Easy.
So be it. Very well.
This should be easy enough. Right. Right.
Hurry! These balls are hot! Let us finish this! Ready!
Very well.
This should be easy enough.
számra. Be lehet jönni. Ja, aha, hogy ilyenek is vannak. Szopó. Visszafőkélem. Ez még pont jobb lehet. Csak ereje.
I shall do it.
I'll do it.
I shall do so.
Very well.
Come on. Büdös fasz chain lightning. Megteszem előttől. Jesus.
I shall do so.
As you wish. This should be easy enough.
Most már tényleg el kell mentem.
Let's get started. On it. On it.
Ez nem rossz.
Right. This should be easy enough.
I know not how you have survived thus far. Is it luck or providence? No matter. You will not survive this!
Let's make this quick, shall we?
Na, lehet csinálni lightningot. Majd igen, te még lehet betenni. Szerencsétlenek. Ez úgy lesz, hogy el fogtok jönni egészen eddig, bár a cutscene úgyis be fog őket tenni addig.
I know not. Is it luck?
I sense something growing near.
I see light.
Jesus. azt megdögölt a többi. Csak te nem meghajn megint. Még egy kis mana. Ez nem jó. Azt a kurva. Ezen megy el. Elég gyors.
Another day, another scar.
Nem dobott semmit a bassz. Hol az a bedroom? Fogadjunk a legelején. Na, hol volt a bedroom? Beszélek, azért visszajöttem. Lehet, hogy már kinyitottam.
As you wish.
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule.
Blessed are the peacekeepers.
Corrupt are they who have his and turned against his children.
Nice to see you again.
Of course. Those who bring
Jo, nu das
They came at me! Yeah, they got to learn not to mess with me.
So be it.
A little something.
all men are the work of our
Szerintem ez is van
by
így.
the maker. Those who bring harm.
I shall do it.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you back. I've got complaints in the Nord Noble Tavern that some nothing violent has happened. Just drum the line.
Szétbasszunk mi mindenkit. Hol vannak ezek?
A little bird told me one of Logan's friends had an accident. Terribly unfortunate. You might want to look in the chest behind me. There might be something of interest. Find everything you need? Payment? Oh, just make sure you drop by from time to time. Now, if you're...
Nem ezeket is már megvertem. Nem. Ja nem.
Huh?
Ezekkel van itt baj.
What are you looking at? We're the Crimson Oars. Complaints? We have good coin, and we're breaking none of your laws. I spit on your complaints.
You see, this is why we called the guard. Causing a ruckus, they are.
We happen to like the ale better here, the wine too. Less vomit on the floor. So long as we're paying, they're serving. Ha ha! Ha ha! You may have a point. Barwoman, you and your women are too old and shriveled. Too many damn clothes, right, boys? Ha ha ha! Oars, we go to the docks. Let's find us some wenches!
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
Good job clearing those louts out.
Edwina sends her thanks. Mind you, she's disappointed there was... Here's payment. I have something for you. The market district is a whole sight better because... I know this may not be much, but it's an... A lot of folks swallow whatever lies are fed to them. But us believers will try and spread word about you. Thanks. Thanks for the help you've given. Unfortunately, I have brought
Ah, here you are again. What can I do for you? All right.
As there is but one world, one life.
Good to see you again.
The false gods.
What, no mention of dessert?
I heard about what happened at Redcliffe. I want to talk to you about it. I wish I'd been there, but no, I'm not upset about that. I just wanted to thank you. You went out of... There's been so much death and destruction. Well, it makes me feel good that at least we were able to save something. No matter how small. I owed the Arl that much. You're right. Good.
Hol van? Ugye nem adtam el. Egyszer.
This is my mother's amulet. It has to be. But why isn't it broken? Where did you find it? Oh, the Arl's? Back when Arl Eamon told me I was being sent to the Chantry, I took my mother's amulet, the only thing I ever had of hers, and shattered it against the wall. So he must have found it and had it repaired. Why would he do that? I guess you could be right. We never really talked that much. And then the way I left... Thank you. Anyhow.
Are you sure I'm... Something you need?
How nice. How nice. How nice. How nice. How nice. I've a question, if I may. Well, here's the thing. I swore an oath to serve you, yes? And I understand the quest you're on, and this is all. My question pertains to what you intend to do with me once this business is over with, as a point of curiosity. Oh, what's this? I get ravished once all is said and done? What a dirty little mind you have, my friend. I'm impressed. But you're also distracting me from the point. I said I would serve until you released me. One simply assumes that once your Grey Warden business is finished, you would have no need of an assassin to follow you about. Am I wrong? Oh, not more than friends.
Fúj. Rohadt meleg szar.
Spoil sport. It is good to know what my options might be, but that is for another time. For now, we have much to do, yes?
Mínusz 36. Rohadt kis homoggép. Nem csak buzik akar engem most emiatt.
No, that won't work.
How nice. How... What say you? By all means. I was simply never given the cross by all. But I certainly... As for... It might be interesting to go into business for myself. Eventually. What say you? Oh, this should be good. What would you like? What say you? By all means. Well, but quite frankly, the truth is that all it requires is a desire to kill people for a living. It's surprising how well one can do it. I don't know about debilitate your foe, either by... See? Of course. What say you? What say you? By all means. And why not? As for the killing part, well... Now there's an interest... It's unfortunate, but death comes to us. Death, as far as enjoying the act of killing itself, why not? There is a certain artistry to the deed, the pleasure of sinking your blood. There are many things, but simply being an assassin, I like it just fine. I will continue to do it if I can, even if I am not a crow. Whereas I... What say you? By all means. Oh, it is a warm place. I hail. I mean the smell. I grew accustomed. I thought, Zevran, you can buy them when you return. As one simply never knows what is... Perhaps that was a poor choice of words. True, though it is. Do you object? And glad I am... No. What say you? Again? I'm game.
Such a force has not been... The circle of Magi stands ready to assist.
your friends are formidable folk, indeed. I'm sure you...
You called. Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. As you...
Something I can help with?
You're a hot... Where are my manners? Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader? But Tairn Cousland's son should be well aware that in politics things are seldom as they seem. Say what you will of my family, we are ardent Warden supporters and have been since the beginning. But here I am carrying on while you... But poor Duncan's... Well, no more. A tragedy. It's a bit of a tale, that is. But I'm the one who brought the Grey Wardens... Well, I was one of the ones. There were a lot of us. Maker's breath, I'm a bit nervous. Honoured to be here, really. Well, as you know, my family's name... My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander. So King Arland banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and title. But Drydens are tough. Our family's only crime was guarding the kingdom against the Blight. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll... So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old... He also hoped to recover lost Warden history and perhaps a few old relics.
Yes.
Indeed, yes.
Rough travels out here, eh? We even saw Darkspawn on the way in. Right, Darkspawn. We killed a whole band of them on the way up from Low. We're delivering a message to the Chantry in Denerim. You? We saw a blood mage down near the Brazilian forest. We're off to tell the Chantry about him. I thought you said... Wait. You're serious? I suppose that's all right. As long as it gets there. Stay safe. Back off. I was here first. Why, you looking to buy one? A Q what? Oh, is he? Well, that's... see, I'd like to sell you one, but I don't, have any myself. I got part of a glove the wolves didn't chew too badly, though. I think it was a glove, anyway. I know, don't say it. I knew the guy who was here before me. He sold me this spot. Said he found giants and all kind of crazy He didn't mention that he'd taken everything. His name's Ferrin. Squirrely little bastard, if you ask me. Which you didn't, but I said it anyway. No, that's some freeholder or other. He just sold me the looting rights. I'm not built. He was going to Orzammar, he said. If you find him, tell him This spot is mine. Find your own.
Isn't that the point?
Take this.
Imagination. Just players in a play. That you, I, Everett. All a dream.
Will, what are you looking at? Can a man drink in peace?
Yes. All right, let me take a look. Why?
Welcome back to the Spoiled Princess. How may I serve you today? Brother Jin... no, of course not. I've never heard of him. Who? Listen. The person you're looking for isn't here. You should be on your way as soon... They're watching me. I can't speak openly. Don't look around and keep your voice down. They're looking for anyone asking for this Brother Genetivi. They told me to act like nothing's wrong and just deny ever having seen the brother or the knights. I don't know. You should be on your guard and leave quickly. I don't know what happened to the knights, but I doubt it was anything good. Goodbye, and make her turn his gaze on you. Welcome back to the Spoiled Princess. How may I serve you today? Of course.
Water down ale, damp beds, rickety stools.
Can a man drink in peace? This should be easy enough. Right.
Make her rest the souls of all.
Welcome back, youngster. Looking to go across to the tower? Well...
May they find you.
This spot is mine.
As you wish.
Immediately.
Bloody dwarves will argue themselves into poverty.
You do not
if they aren't
approve
careful.
of me.
What can I do for you? This ought to be... Sat...
Oh, you wish to talk to me? Truly, it's a courtesy for one so well-armed to know. Someone has to. Trade with other races can dry up. We surfacers are Orzamar's lifeline. Even if you maybe it'll change by the time my children are grown. Twice a year, I'm confined to a trade stall in the commons, but I see enough. My grandfather says I've lost my stone sense. I was best of...
They say no one goes in or out until the assembly
Orzammar will
speaks.
starve.
Step right, maker's breath. Oh, beg your pardon, friend. You, startled me a bit. You've, heard of me?
Where is my sword?
I don't know what you mean, sir. I don't have it, I swear by Andraste's knickers. I sold it on the way here. No, I swear I don't have it. I sold it to a dwarf in Redcliffe, named Dwin. He's the one who has the sword, I promise you. Said he was a collector.
We'll see.
I've told you what I can, I swear to you. Oh,
They wait too long, trade won't come back.
Is it true Grey Wardens killed Ferelden's king?
Right.
You have some kind of problem? Oh? What was this about? I worried this might happen. I hoped it wouldn't be you who came. I have no choice.
we supposed to live like this?
Right.
Oh, my. I did not expect it to be this crowded.
You or me, and it isn't gonna be me.
Move along, friend. Thank you.
The deep dark before dawn's first light seems eternal. But no, because the sun always...
Your effort?
Our home is still standing. It's been ransacked, but it's still there.
My husband and son went there to... I am. Yes? Oh, please. I am so sure I am the one who has... Why?
There are many gone whom we must honor. But we must remember those who aided us in our darkest hour.
The deep dark before dawn's first light seems eternal. But no...
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
Take this.
Phew, some fight. Reminds me why I left Orzammar in the first place. Hey, anything for Redcliffe, right? Whatever. First thing I'm gonna do is get some sleep. Go celebrate or whatever it is you're gonna do. You won, right? Go celebrate or whatever you have to do. Now, why would you be interested in that?
It's mine.
You know, Farron didn't mention the giant he took it from was alive. Excellent idea. It's in my strongbox. Here's the key. Now, why don't you leave me alone? Go celebrate or whatever you have to do. Rebuild. Same thing I intended to do before. Except this time, there's more humans left alive. First thing I'm gonna do is Go celebrate or whatever you... If I wanted to fight Darkspawn, I'd have stayed in Ors... Go celebrate or whatever... Yeah. Go celebrate or what...
Strange. I had almost forgotten it. Completion. Are you sure you are a Grey Warden? I think you must be an Ashkari to find a single lost blade in a country at war. I will return to the Arishok with my report, but it would be a much more thorough and satisfying answer to his question if the Blight were ended first. Don't you agree? Then lead the way. I am in... So be it.
have to forgive me if I seem a bit nervous. Of course, that's part of my problem, isn't it? Mule got spooked by a wisp and ran off into the woods. Now what do I do? Oh, waiting for my helper to find... Oh, I suppose you meant, why am I out here? Allow me to introduce myself. Felix de Grosbois, merchant and entrepreneur at your service. I don't normally take this route, but with the war, I was hoping for a bit of luck and good weather in the mountains. Sadly, I've had neither. Ugh, this trip has been one miserable disaster after another. I don't suppose you can... Of all the other things that went wrong, the worst is this artifact I brought in Jada. It's a control rod, I'm told, for a golem. No point in me keeping it, however, as I'll never get to use it. But, maybe you could? The dwarf I brought, so long as you have it in your hand. The catch? The catch is that the golem didn't come with the rod. It's supposed to be down in a village down south, waiting to be activated. Even if I could get down there, which I can't, I understand the place has been overrun by darkspawn. That's not such an issue for adventurous types like yourself, surely? Or I'm hoping that's so, at least. Nothing. I just don't want to have to lug around something that might be taken for a gemstone by some bandit. To be honest, I don't even know if it'll be useful to you. I paid too much to simply throw it away. Just as well. As I mentioned before, you'll find the golem down south, in a town called Honleith. I'll mark it here on your map. Just hold up the rod and say Dulaf Gar. That will wake the golem up, so I'm told. I hope it works. Best of luck to you then. Now, I guess it's up to me to...
As you wish.
Thank you. I didn't expect the band's men to notice my escape so quickly. I tried to hide here in the woods, but there wasn't time. And now I'm a dead man. You were there in Ostergar. You know how things went. For me, it was either this, or die in some darkspawn's belly, or be hung as a deserter. You were there with the Grey Wardens, one of Duncan's new recruits. I was to guard the king. He was my friend, understand? Maker. All that time in Ban Loren's prison. And I couldn't stop thinking about all they suffered that one dark night at Ostergar. I know. Even had Logain's men not turned their backs on us, the Darkspawn were too many. Even Caelan, for all his bravado, knew there would be no victory at Ostergar. The king entrusted me with the key to the royal arms chest. If anything were to happen to him, he said, it was vital I deliver it to the Wardens. He didn't get the chance. Duncan was so busy with the new recruits and keeping Logain at bay. Whatever his reasoning, it's me Caelan entrusted it to. The Maker has a sense of humour, doesn't he? I suppose it's for the best, however. Had I kept it, it would be in Ban Loren's hands by now.
But you said Caelan entrusted it to you.
I was afraid. I thought I would lose it on the battlefield, so I stashed it in the camp. Please, it's probably still there. The key's behind a loose stone at the base of a statue. I'll draw a map for you, so you'll know where to search.
The events at Ostergar still haunt my thoughts, Warden, and no doubt Alistair's as well. If that is where we are headed, I think it best that we accompany you.
It is vital that the king's documents do not fall into the wrong hands. As for Marik's sword, it is too powerful to be pawed at by those monsters. Same for the king's other arms and armor. And if you happen to find Caelan's body, see it off. He was our king. He shouldn't be left to rot amidst the Darkspawn's filth.
On it. Trap! Trap! This should be easy enough. Trap! As you wish. Right. As you wish. Let's get started.
Get your horses off Ben Talman's land. We won't Ben Needle again.
Logain is the regent. He demands your...
We're not Olesian lickspittles. We owe no man our allegiance. Leave!
Take their lands by force, men. Regent's orders. You're Here we go!
We showed those Logain upstarts. We showed those Logain upstarts.
Right.
We showed those Logain upstarts.
On it.
Coin, stranger? Fine weapon and arms. This should be easy enough. This should be easy enough. Right. This should be easy enough. On it. Let's get started. Senses tingling.
Yes?
Yes?
This should be easy enough. On it.
Oh, thank you, Maker. Oh, thank you, Maker. Oh, thank you, Maker. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
On it.
Yes? What? This is terrible.
All men are the work of our Maker's hand.
Blessed are...
Puppy!
Those who bring ham. The maker does not bread sinners.
Good to see you again.
Looks like the fighting's finally started.
Find everything you need? Deal? But if anything interesting happens, feel free to come back and consider that. I never said that. I'm just curious about, and sometimes I seem to misplace large pouches of coin. I'm quite careless that way.
All right, yes. You kill them, look in the bleeding chest.
Happy? Everything clear?
Now.
This should be easy enough. Right. This should be easy enough.